Make sure that, oh, we don't have, yeah, we do have audio. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on in. We're getting ready to start the video. 1 second. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, party people. Oh, just make sure that everything is on, y'all. Good morning and welcome back to another video. I'm Latana, the Lady Print Boss, and on this channel we talk about all things. Today, it's just gonna be a quick, easy, not quick, but kind of long, because I am gonna just stream my day here working in the office. So sometimes I'll talk, sometimes I'm not talking. I'm doing things. If you have questions, you can pop in and kind of ask questions. I'm expecting today to be kind of busy because it's a Friday. I had a lot of stuff going through and coming through yesterday. I talk to a lot of people all week. Normally on Fridays are normally easy for me, but this Friday is not going to be easy because it's a lot of moving pieces that's going on. So I'm in my office this morning. It's 9:28. Ken and my nephew, they're still sleeping. All the jobs that need to be screen printed out in the garage studio have been screen printed, and so we don't have anything that has to be screen printed. However, we do have to prep for some jobs because we're going to be working jobs over the weekend, because next week I've got some other things going on where I'll be going out and I'll be doing a couple more live events. And so just trying to get organized. I decided to get in here a little bit early. Normally I may not come into the office till about 10, 10:30, 11 o'clock. Just depends on how I'm feeling. But when I'm in my office, guys, I'm going to give you guys a tip. The first thing I do is I have my regular cell phone, right? And then I have this phone right here, which is a dedicated Google line. So my clients call on this dedicated line. I chose to go with Google Business because with Google Business, I pay for auto attendance. So it's actually like kind of like paying for a whole nother phone line, right? This was just an extra phone. The phone is not on. I specifically use it for Google Business, and then I use my hotspot on this to hotspot over here when I'm out and about. But when I'm here in the office, we've got hotspot here in the house. So, of course, we use that. The great thing about this particular thing is that I have probably about five numbers on this phone. Reason being, I have a number on Google that is my auto attendant, and then when they call that number, it gives them specific instructions on what it is that we do, like what our order minimums are. Um, no, you can't walk in. They can click and see, if they want to make an appointment, if they are trying to do a live event. So it's like press one for this, press one for that. But the main purpose of the auto attendant when people call me on Google is to cut down on the number of calls that I get, because I'm just one person working in the office. I get a lot of calls, and some of the calls, the customers don't fit my business model. So I always talk about qualifying your customers, and that is a great way to do it for me to let Google handle that and already have something on the voicemail that says, hey, we deal with this many pieces and this is the type of business we do. So I got both my phones here. You always want to keep a charger. I got my chargers ready to go. And I need to figure out what happened through the night because I sent out invoices yesterday. So the first thing that I do um, normally is drink coffee. I'm not drinking coffee this morning. Maybe Ken will come in and bring me some. But the first thing I want to do is go and check the bank account and see if any money hit. And okay, so we had some payments hit, but I have no idea where those payments are coming from. So I have WordPress as my website. I like to go over to WordPress or whatever app it is that I'm using to get my funds in, and I check that. So I'm checking WordPress, and then I'll go and I'll check and see if any payments came in through Square. I have about 4 or 5 different ways that I get payments. I get payments through Stripe. I get payments through Square. I get payments directly through Zelle. I don't do cash out payments. And then I do, invoicing payments, things like that. Yes, sir. Yes. Oh, weather stripping. Okay. So we need that. Okay. Okay. I'm in here in the room. I'm on video. I'm gonna get. I got a bunch of orders that I need to get ready, prepared for the day. I'm gonna have to go and pick up shirts at some point, but I gotta get to the point to where I can order them. All right. You making coffee? Oh, he hung up on me. Okay. So, like I said, checking to see who paid what, right? Um, and then this morning, I'm going to do a little bit of organizing before I get started because, y'all, when I tell y'all, running a business, especially when you are the person that's in the office and you're pretty much doing everything. Like I literally do everything design work, from from design work, from answering the phones, doing the advertising, and all of that stuff. Most of that stuff is on me, and if it's not done directly by me, then it's delegated through me. So I have to stay very organized. And a part of me being very organized is these little new clips that I have. You may see that I hung some stuff up on the wall. I jumped on Amazon and I ordered these, and I think I got like 30 or 40 of these things. It's just a little clip with an adhesive backing, and it says that it will hold 45 pounds. You pop it on like that, and then you take the sticker off and put it on the wall. I'll show y'all what I'm going to do with these in just a second. Um, I hung up all of that stuff back there on the wall with that because from time to time I do turn this place into the virtual showroom where clients will call in and I have to show them merch and stuff like that. So it's always something going on. If you have any questions about business, we're going to talk about business today. Okay. So 3 should be enough. So what I'm going to do is I use these folders. I switched to these folders probably, I don't even think it's been a year, probably like last year. So whenever I do an order, so here I have like the invoice, and then on the back side, I put in my job proof. And so here's another one here with the job proof and then the invoice. So as I go in and figure out what I need to do, I'm going to put these over here behind me up on my wall like this to where I know up on the wall, and then I can put them paid, in shirts ordered, printing, da 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 da. So I think I'll do 4 of those. And then I'll come back and put like some little signs up. I don't really have anywhere to really put a bunch of stuff other than for me to put it up on the wall behind me, in front of me. I've tried putting stuff like over to the side of me and stuff like that. Like I've got a whole shelf of stuff over there, of files and stuff, but it just doesn't work. It works for me to see it in my face. So I'm gonna put those up, and then got some designing to do. And then after I get this up, I will come and check and see, talk to you guys a little bit. Stick it on the wall. Maybe once it, and they just literally, you just literally take these and just stick them, and they do what they are supposed to do. I just take it and stick it, and then I rub around it with my hand. And I'm going to actually hang a folder on it so that I know. Oh yeah, I like that. That works. That's gonna work perfect. Only thing is, I'm gonna have to be getting up and reaching over because my desk is so big, y'all. Okay, that's gonna work perfect, perfect, perfect. I'll do a screenshot of that in a moment. No. This is a backpack that I got from the Hennessy event that we did. Thought I'd wear it today because it matches my green. I'll set it up here. Okay. These other ones I'll put up in a little bit. Let me jump on here because we should have some people on here this morning. Good morning, Mel. Good morning. Good morning. So I'm just going to go and check my emails this morning and see what's going on over in emails. Do you think we will still be able to get shirts today? No, you will not. Y'all, sometimes you just have to tell customers, baby, no. No, 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 no. You cannot get shirts today. I've got a customer who, so here, let's go in. I go into my email and the first thing I do is I get rid of all the promotions and all of that type of stuff. Tentative t-shirt inquiry, move away, all of anything that does not have to do with t-shirts, like my Etsy notifications, all kinds of stuff. I just get rid of it and clean out my invoice so that I can get my day started. And sometimes it takes me about an hour to do this stuff, so you'll be surprised. So I see we got one payment. So anytime I get the payments, I go ahead and I actually literally print out that payment slip so that I can put it in there in the folder like this, so that I know that it is paid and ready to go. That way, once I know it's paid, it's time to order the shirt. So in my business, nothing is pre-ordered. I did pay for some shirts out of my pocket the other day for one of my clients, but normally whenever, that's the thing that I love about the t-shirt business, is you can use the client's money to fund your business. What I mean is, as far as I don't have to keep any inventory, although I do, y'all know I do have some inventory. I know it got dark in here, but I got I had to unplug a light to plug in my printer. Normally I'm going to, okay, so now we got that one done. Then we have follow up payment request. Da, da, da. Now the crazy thing is that my Stripe account, I have no idea where the payment notifications go over on that thing. So absolutely no idea where they go. Now what is the Stripe? Is it, sometimes y'all, I just can't even remember. So my Stripe account has disconnected. Woo, woo, woo for me. Let me sign in with Google. And I have no idea. I have no idea which name. Let me go over here to the emails and check, because sometimes when I tell y'all, I say, hey, I don't know. I don't know. But what I do know is I need to make sure, okay, yes, of course. Okay, so he wants to know, can he at least get them on Monday? Help me write back. We'll do this, help me write back, and I will click it. So I've started doing most of my stuff here in Gemini, just because on email is pretty much, that's what I have on Google. On Gmail is Gemini. So I've started doing my stuff through Gemini, although I don't like it. Yes, sir. You'll definitely get these on Monday morning. You should receive the proofs today. No, you will. Let's say you will. Let's just go ahead in there and do that. Okay. This is, I don't have any shirts for this. This is 18 shirts. I have no idea who this is. All right, cancel. Yes, sir. These will definitely be ready on Monday. You'll receive a job proof shortly. Okay. So let's insert it. I don't know why when okay. So I need to figure out who Andrew is. This is an invoice that's just like laying around. And I'm like, who is Andrew? Andrew. Okay. Latana, new order. Okay, cool. Okay, so whoever Andrew is, this is someone that I sent a mock-up over. And did I send him? Oh, Andrew. Well, one thing is we got a mock-up that went over. Did he ever reply? Okay. There's an invoice. Does the invoice match mine? Yep. And oh, there's a payment link. So let's see if he made the payment. So this is the kind of stuff that I have to do. I have so I've got one that I sent a payment link to. So now I'm checking to see did they in fact make the payment, and I'll go in and print the, looks like he did, so we'll go ahead and print out the job proof and get it done. And this is how I work in my mornings, y'all. In between doing this, I will do a little bit of, today I'm going to do some advertising. So I'm just going to let this camera roll today. That's how we're going to do it today. We're just going to let the camera roll. Come on. There we go. I can't do anything, order any shirts or do anything until I know what's going on. Until I have everything organized. Once I have all the orders organized, then I'll figure it out. And sometimes, hey, I'm forgetful, so it is what it is. Okay, so what company is Andrew with? I don't remember names. I'm the type of person that I remember companies, so I will remember your company, and if I don't remember the name. So this one goes with Miss York. This one is Andrew. and I remember designs. So sometimes, you know, like however you remember stuff, that's why I set stuff up, because if I do it, I'll remember this design that, hey, I need to do this artwork, that this order is due, but I won't exactly remember the design. So all of these are going to be the orders that I'm doing now. I'm gonna get through. I outsourced the DTF transfers, so all of those will be ordered today, and they will be ordered today, and shirts will be ordered today, and then everything will be picked up and then gone into production. So we got that one's due on 3rd, and that one's due. And I may end up making a whole wall, because I have my job board. I have an extra job board that's, no, I'm gonna leave that job board out there. I may end up doing something where I just have, and I may end up using my side wall over here to put some stuff on. I don't know, but this place has gotten super small, and it's too small for me. That's all I can say. Okay, so Team Blake. Okay, so then switching gears, I've got about, let's see, because I've got two. So I'm actually going to be working on two businesses today. So at the same time that I'm doing this business, I'm dealing with the registry. And let's see, because I saw we had some big orders that came through over there. I've got another one that made a payment, and I need to send his stuff out. Oh, got $800 in orders that came through the register. Go Ken, go Ken. Those are digital downloads that are just like free money, y'all. Just literally like free money. So in my WordPress, I can just go in and click on all the orders, click on print invoices, and hit apply. And then it will just generate all the invoices, and then I'll just do bulk print out on those invoices. You can do that on your t-shirt site also, when all the orders are going through the site. But we have orders that are going to be, oh, and then I need to check the t-shirt site order, because I did have some orders that came through there. So then we'll do that one too. So this is the kind of stuff that I do in the mornings on those days that it's like, okay, you got stuff going, get all the invoices together, and then start ordering. Okay, so while that's creating the documents, okay, so I was able to get into my Stripe board, and let's see who we got payments from. Ooh. So in Stripe, I can see, and I can't show you guys, but if you get like some fraudulent transactions, and it always happens. So I had someone who tried to place an order for $15 each, and their it blocked their information, so it blocked them. Okay, so let's go over here to invoices and see who paid over here. Okay, so those were the last invoices, and then transactions, AJ Field, 10. Okay, so that's him. So he's paid. So the good thing about these right here is that you can write on them. So you can write on these, and then you ain't gotta be tripping about knowing whether something is paid or not. Okay, so I just remembered through going through these. And you'd be surprised at how many. Sometimes I get orders that are blocked, and it says, when it says blocked, it'll say decline. The decline code was requested, block on incorrect CVC. That means they put in the wrong number. Sometimes it'll just say failed because the bank declined it. So like customers will call and they'll be like, well, I tried to put an order in, and they'll ask, like why their order did not go through. um, I would show you guys, but I don't know how to hide my information up here. I just got customers' information. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so okay, Georgia, she's done this customer for $33. Let's go back over here and see what happened with the printing. They did not print. Why? Why did this stuff not all print? Print invoices. All. I don't know why these invoices are not printing. Maybe because I clicked off of it. That doesn't make sense. So I'm going to go over to Square and check for money over there. In a perfect world, y'all, all orders would go through the website, but it's not a perfect world in my life, so all orders don't go through the website. For some reason with did Jamie Garner pay that invoice twice? Okay, so all of these are paid. Yeah, in a perfect world, it would be great. For some reason, they're not printing. Huh, that's weird. I don't know why, but okay. Doesn't matter to me. I'll just print them individually. So I'm going to print off all these orders and get them done. And then on my LPB site, everything over there is downloads, so I don't have to do anything over there. Everything's just instant downloads and sent. So I never even pay. I never even look at that site, basically. Never even look at that site, to be honest. Um, because the money just goes into the accounts and all of that stuff. With this other website, on the downloads, there's work that has to be done. So there's paperwork that has to be sent out. So that has to go. So just putting all of these out. Somebody I got on hold. I don't know why I have these people on hold, but we'll find out when we find out. Quarter print. Got about 4 more, and then those will all be done. Okay. Okay, so I got all of those printed. So now I'm gonna check one more site, which is gonna be the t-shirt shop site, and I'm gonna down print the invoices off of that so that I can order those shirts, which I already know. Um, I actually literally forgot to do that the other day, so go in and pull their stuff. If y'all have any questions, you can always yeah, it's great to set up the site to take orders through it. You know, the thing about it is, the problem that I have, even when you have the site set up to take orders, um, a lot of times what happens is that um, people still don't order. I've got something really, really cool that's so these are all ABBA orders here that I need to do. So I'm going to create a whole folder just for them. Because this will be the work. This will be my weekend. This is my weekend job, y'all, that I on these orders that it's like my bootleg. You know how I always talk about diversify. Y'all never hear me talk much about like this business. But you gotta have more than one iron in the fire. So, but I was going to talk about the website, setting up orders through the website, and how that all works. Um, let's see here. Well, that's not ready, so I can't show it right now. Um, a lot of times that a lot of times when you know you want everything to go through the website, and it would be a perfect world. It would be perfect if everything went through the website, but sometimes it just don't work like that. People, what I find is a lot of times it depends on what era they are, right? Or if they're baby boomer, if they're Gen X or Gen Z, what era they are, and how they like to place orders. Because people go on sites like Custom Ink and they order, right? Because they can go on. You have those types of people that go on and they design, like to use the online designer, and then you have people who have their own design, right? Then you have people who just don't have a clue. Like they go on, they try to figure it out, and then they're like, oh, this is just too much. Um, Even with the upload, but right on the site, they'll say, oh, well, I thought it would be easier for me to go and just call you and get a quote versus me going online. So every time that I talk to a person, where is my T-shirt shop Dallas order? Um, every time that I talk to someone, two, three, every time that I talk to someone um, about giving them a quote, that they'll call me and say, well, I thought it'd be probably faster for me to go and do it with you. I'll ask them, are you on the website now? And I'll walk them through so that next time they know how to do it versus me doing it. I don't know what you got going on over there, mister, but you took $840 in payments online on the ABBA. It's rocking and rolling. 840, baby. I got a lot of work since the last couple of days. Yep. You you rocking and rolling. You rocking and rolling, baby. You're back all the way. I don't know. They registering. That's good. Yeah, they registering. Yeah, I knock they go to knocking the thing. The key is just keep up and keep them paper, get these papers done. Where you know they all good. Right, right. That's what I said. I said, "Oh, I got some work this week." They work. They jumping. They probably say you on their ass. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Then I gotta find a place to hang up to. This would be good if I had this where it could fold and hang, but that ain't gonna work. Okay, babe. Thank you. Okay, bye. Okay, y'all. Gotta congratulate Ken. Cause we haven't been popping over there on that site. I gotta move some stuff around so I can have room to put up all of these things. Um, okay. Yeah, so I always walk people through and tell them, like how to get the quote and what they can do. I'm actually working on some stuff. Now I'm actually working on a way where they can actually go out and get a quote where I can give them the quote, download all the information all at one time. It's not ready. It's still a work in progress. Every time I get something ready, y'all, it's like I'll do with a project what I can do with these plugins, and then I'll try to do something in ChatGPT, and every time ChatGPT fucks me over. It fucks me over really good. And then it's like back to the drawing board, and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't even mess with that code. So now I'm learning to save my stuff and not put it in there and let it do stuff for me. Okay, so we're gonna go over to Corel Draw. Um, and I keep getting confused because I got two different people that I'm working with. Hold on a second, and they email me back to back, and it's very very confusing to me. Okay, so before that, I need to print out her stuff. Come on. Okay, so let me print out this order. Shipping, invoice, print, run a little bit behind on this particular order here. T-shirt order. When stuff is urgent, I'll write messages to myself. So, because I have a 3-day ship. So with this one, it's like, okay, it's urgent. Ship it today. So I'll put in something like this that lets me know that, hey girl, we need to ship this out like today. Okay, so she's good. And then I'm going to go over here and check email. And I'm about caught up. Thank you so much for your help. Okay, so he's done. We're waiting on approval from him, from Jamie. Okay, not Jamie. Not Jamie. Not waiting on approval for Jamie. Okay, so I still have order requests that need to go out. Okay. So this one is one that we're going to do an invoice for and send out. Let's see. So I've got a client. He needs a t-shirt design. This t-shirt design is going to be this t-shirt design. He needs 35 shirts. And 6 different designs. So it's definitely going to be DTF. Let's see here. So he wants those on Monday. And let me write some notes so that I can make sure that I am on point. Okay, so this is Firestone. I'm looking for sizes. Royal shirts, blue letters. I pretty much did the design template yesterday on this one, which was amazing that I was able to get it done. Okay. Dude, you still have not sent out sizes. Have you sent down sizes? Have you sent down sizes? Okay, hold on. There they go. He did send sizes. Okay. So let's print this out. And then I'll show you guys how I did the design over in WordPress. Not WordPress. Okay, I like them raw blue. What color would you like? Thanks for clarifying. Da da da. 17 hours ago, I said perfect. I said, how about this? And he replied, what? Okay. So this one, let's save this image as. Okay. So I'm going to take you guys into, let me see if I can pull up ChatGPT and show you guys how I came up with this design over in ChatGPT and what we're going to do. Okay, so let me go to desktop mode, which would be full desktop. Okay, so I had a so this guy sent me over 3 words that he wants, right? So I have 3 words with a just three lines of text, and I wanted it to create a logo for me, right? So I did send him over some stuff, but I went ahead and did it in ChatGPT too, just to show how it works. And we actually ended up going with the ChatGPT design. So ChatGPT gave me a couple of different design ideas. When you go in, you put in, you tell it what you want, it'll give you a design idea. Design one, 3 lines stacked, cure for 25, and it go on through there. And then this is the design that it came up with. And then I said, okay, it came up with that, it came up with that, and it came up with this one. So all of these, except for this one, was not spelled correctly. But all the other ones spelled correctly. I don't know why it put that in there, because I was talking to it probably about another design that I had at some point, and it probably, did that. So it gave me all of those. And then the client did not like they wanted the Widner picnic bigger, more visible. And so I went in and told it what to do, and we ended up with this design. So this is the one that he wants. Now, the crazy thing about it is, if I can go in here and pull up, is that when I put this, I took a screenshot of what I did of what I did, the exact design of the wording that I chose, and it actually used this lettering, picked up the fonts and everything, except for this one. Now, what it did tell me, it tried to tell me like the name of the font. So with this one, we can do this. But we've got, this man has like 4 different designs that I'm going to be doing. So I've got to go in and recreate them. Basically, is what I got to do, is go in and recreate all of them. So, but in the midst of me talking and doing that, let's see. Headed out to interact on Instacart. Trying to move. I'm trying to move to more contract clients. Is it too late? Is it too late to try to get larger businesses on a contract for the year? These individuals, these individual orders are great, but need more big orders to keep going. Not really. I mean, you can get a contract. You can get contract clients all through the year. It's more of, and it may not necessarily be that it's a contract client. It can be a client that repeats orders. So if it's a contract client, then you basically, you have. It depends on what you consider contract. You can have someone who places an order, and they're ordering, the contract is, okay, if you purchase X amount of shirts per year, then you're going to pay this amount. That can either be prepaid, or it can be an it can be arranged where, let's say they're making payments. Let's say you do 3 orders a year. You give me three or 4 guaranteed orders a year. You're ordering every quarterly, and then I know I got that money coming in, right? It's kind of pre-done. It can fluctuate unless it's something that is, um, unless the contract order. Let's say last year I think I got a contract order. I'm not even gonna say the number, but it was a pretty big amount, and that one was set to print every month, and I ended up outsourcing. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, it is hard to get those types of orders. Um, Reason being that a lot of companies aren't dealing with home businesses like that, or people that, it's kind of like you got to get your foot in the door, and you got to know somebody that knows somebody, right? and you build a reputation of, okay, I'm getting these orders out. And so then you'll have companies that'll be like, oh, well, go over there, call Latana, call so and so, because they do this or that, right? Um, in the space that we're in now, traditional contract printing, if we say like a contract printer, that's a contract screen printer. When we're talking about a contract screen printer is a printer that prints super cheap. So they'll print your orders, and all they do is the printing. You're going to provide the shirts. They can, so every, you're doing, people, the client is doing the work. So let's say, for example, me, I work with a contract printer. If I'm doing the work, my artwork is ready, perfectly ready. I'm talking about color separated down to the T when it goes over, right? I order the shirts, give them the order number, they pick it up from the warehouse and print it. So, it's two, and you do that too. So, the difference between those types. But what she's talking about is, and I'm just explaining it for the people, but what you're talking about is like getting customers that are on contract orders that are going to order every so often with you. And sometimes it's the same exact order. I just did one of my contract orders the other day. Same exact order over and over and over. Same design, not same exact order. So the orders can fluctuate from anywhere from 80 pieces to 400 pieces, 200 pieces. It doesn't matter to me. I put my people on contract pricing once they have spent X amount of dollars with me. So it's not even that they ask for it. It's once I see that, oh, you order, I start to see a pattern in how my clients order, then I'll call them up and say, hey, I noticed that you place an order every such and such and such. If you're able to place XYZ, then I'm able to do A, B, C, and D, and I can get this done for you at this, right? And then you write it up, or you do it verbally. It just depends on, on you. It'll keep your customers there with you, right? Well, I think I just kind of told you that. So trying to figure out how to start the conversation would even be how it would even begin, or what path I would take to go down. Now, if let's say that if I'm just approaching, let's say that I'm going to approach someone who I have never dealt with, right, before. Me, I'm going to approach a company that I've never dealt with before, that doesn't know who I am. And but I know that this company, let's say for example, it is a restaurant, and I know that that restaurant orders shirts every month for their employees, right? And I want to be the one who you're going to get, you know, to do your shirts. Um, I'm going to try to get in contact with the manager or the district manager, or whoever is over ordering. That's going to be the first step, is trying to get to the right person. And that could be as simple as picking up the phone, calling and asking who does the who does the ordering for supplies. Um, then it could be that you walk in to the restaurant. Um, it could be it could be that you send an email, or however, right? But picking up the phone or talking to them in person is a great idea either way, right? So then you find out, it's you're going to be asking questions because you're kind of pulling information. Like, hey, I'm Latana with T-Shirt Shop Dallas. I noticed that you guys are I noticed the t-shirts that your wait staff is wearing, and I just wanted to know if if you're looking for another printer, or you may say, I want to know if you're are you happy with what you're getting. Sometimes they'll say, yeah, I'm happy with what I'm getting. So if I lead into, are you are you happy with the product that you're getting, they say, oh yeah, we're really happy, right? So then you're kind of like, dang, right? If they say no, they're not happy at all, they looking for another printer, then that's your end. If they do say that they're happy with the printer that they're getting, that they have, you can come back with, if you love that, if you like that, I've got something that you're really gonna love, and then start talking to them about it. If I see the other person's, what they're putting out, the type of shirts they're doing, the quality of shirts, the type of shirts, the quality of shirts, the type of print, the quality of print, then I know how I can, and I've already got a visual of what it is that I can do to make that shirt look better, right? I may say, hey, that's great, but those shirts, I could put you in da 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 da. You could also hit them on price point, right? So you might start up a conversation with, what if I could offer you better pricing, 10% savings on what it is that you're getting now, and I can guarantee delivery, right, every month or every so often. Like, I'm gonna ask them, when do you, like, so how often do you purchase shirts? If you don't mind, what, around how much do you guys pay per shirt? Like, don't ask them like what they pay for the whole thing. Around how much are you guys paying per piece? And so then they tell you how much they're paying per piece, right? And then sometimes they'll hesitate. And then you say, well, you know what? Um, if, you know, if you want to sit down and have a conversation, or let me send you over some information on what it is that I can do for you. The reason that I ask people about how much they're paying per piece is so I already know, so I know that I can either meet that or beat that. My goal is going to be to beat it. But if I cannot beat it, apples to apples, with the shirt that they have, with the print that they have, I'm going to fight on quality. It's always better to fight on quality than to fight on price, because I may look at a shirt that you have, and the biggest, probably the biggest complaint of hospitality, right, is that the shirt shrink, the print doesn't last, stuff like that. So if you go in and you talk to them about a shirt that is not going to get that piling on it, right? A shirt that is going to look great in the wash, a shirt that's not going to wrinkle, and talk to them about those key features, and already have all that stuff wrote down. Go into Chat GPT and tell it, hey, if I was to approach XYZ type of company, right? How would I approach them about contract printing? And what would some mock conversations be? So, are typical questions, typical answers. Read over that, get yourself familiarized with it so that you're ready. Um, you're going to get a lot of no's. No's are going to prepare you for the yeses, because when you first start doing it, you really don't know what to say. You go out, you speak, and then, you ask a couple of questions, you shoot a couple of shots, that type of stuff. Um, you definitely got to have a sample of your printing. You got to be better. Your prints got to look better than the next guy's prints, right? Your price damn near has to be better than the next guy's price when you're comparing apples to apples. Because why would I switch to you if I am getting a product that I like, that I'm pretty much satisfied with, and I'm getting a good price, right? Or I'm getting a price that I'm comfortable with paying. I'm not going to switch over to somebody else unless it's a reason. So you have to give them a reason. Like, and some companies, it depends on what their whole what their brand looks like, right? So some companies just don't care. Like, I've got a company I'm gonna do some shirts for. They just don't care. They're doing something for a 1 day event. They don't care. They want the cheapest of the cheap. They like, we gonna wear these shirts one time and that's it, right? And for me, I don't do that. So where does that leave you, right? So I had to turn around and hit them on, okay, so unfortunately we don't have any shirts that we don't do any type of printing that's not going to last. You definitely want, and then explain to them, you definitely want a shirt that's going to last, because after the picnic, or, and this isn't a picnic, but we're talking about a picnic shirt, but this isn't a picnic. This is a walk. So, but after the walk, you still want people to be able to wear that shirt. People are gonna wear that shirt, and it's got your logo on it. It's got your company name on it, and you want it to look good because it's gonna be representing you. So you have to kind of phrase it that way to kind of let them know, hey, no, you still want it to look good, partner. Yeah, I would just do it by a percentage discount. That's it. I would just do a percentage discount, y'all. Um, let's see here. I got to get to work. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this done. So this is the image that ChatGPT did. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the same font at the top. The Team Andrews in this bottom is going to be changed out every time. And I have those fonts, so I'm not worried about that. So we'll use that. So what we'll do is let's just, and as a matter of fact, before I even do that, before we do that, let's just go into Excel and 326 at, there's a quote request that's coming in. 326 final version. Let's close this here and hold on 1 second, y'all. Okay, let's clear this to make sure that I'm working on the right invoice. Okay, so now we can go back and view the desktop. Okay, so we're over here in this desktop. We're going to go in and we are going to put in, I'm not going to put in the name of the company, but we're going to go in and we're going to put in these shirts. So we're going to use a G 640, and these shirts are going to be royal. Let's go ahead. So before I do the design, I'm going to go ahead and do this so that we can get this over to the client. So he's going to get a total in smalls. He needs 4 smalls. So 4 smalls. Mediums 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 mediums. Larges 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 larges. Extra large 3, 5, 6, 7. 7 extra large, 2X, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3X, 1, 2, 3, 3X's, and then 4X, 1, 4X. I got a total of 34 shirts. Okay, so 34 shirts, and we're going to do the 34 shirts with one color. And that's going to give us our pricing right here. And this is a 72-hour rush. Okay, so now we have that done. So I'll go ahead and send him over this invoice real quick. Let me find his, okay. So in the process of me doing that, y'all will see me switch back and forth for a second, but okay. So with this here, we're gonna go in, we're gonna edit this bitmap, and we're gonna do a line trace and see if we can get it just with the quality that it gave me. So it took out those little dots, which I actually kind of want in there. So I'm gonna come here. I don't know what that line is. Something is up there. Let's see, what is that? View that wire. Huh. I don't know why that would be popping there, but let's see here. So let's check and see what it is. Let's raise it up to 300 DPI. Yeah, those are so small in there that they're really hard to see. So raise it up there, and then I'm clicking on the wrong thing, going over into Photo Paint, which is not what I want to do. Let's go here. I need to get all of this stuff here back up here for some reason. I have no idea why this bar right here is not showing like it should anymore. Huh. I don't know why this bar is not showing like it should. Let me reset it and see if it starts to show. It's not for some reason. Huh. I'm gonna figure that out. We'll figure that out at another time. Let's trace it as a logo. I don't know what is going on. Huh. Why is that not coming up? There we go. Yeah, it's just not giving me that detail that I want. So it was better when I trace it as a I'll just have to put that, I'm gonna have to put that in there if I want, basically, is what it's telling me. Remove overlap. Let's take that off. Roll it, roll it, roll it. So guys, today I'll just be here working. If you coming in joining me, I'll just be in here working, doing the things that I do. There we go. Now that is better. We'll take that with all of that in it, because for this particular one I do want that to be in here. Now what I'm gonna do is make this, let's make it like a yellow or something, that way I can see what's going on. Group, ungroup all. That's what I wanted to see. So let's see if we take this right here and we combine it. Why would that make that be? That's crazy. Let's see if I can just combine these two. That's crazy. Huh. That's weird. Like weird. We can't have any text here, so that's not going to work. That's the thing with DTF. When you're doing DTF, you cannot have that there. That's weird that won't normally, that will combine. Baby, look, y'all sending me all these different orders. Y'all is working my damn nerves today. Working my nerves. Okay, this one we're not going to be able to use. Let me try this again. Let's see. Let's take it and take this and bring the mode into black and white and see if I can get what I want in here. All I'm caring about is the top part. The bottom I don't care about. That is crazy. I don't know why on a Friday. Attention, Latana. What is going on, baby? Look. You didn't get the design, Andrew? Oh, hold on. This man is saying he did not get the design, so let me see what's going on with him. This one looks a lot better. Hopefully we can object ungroup it. Hopefully that is just gone. Yep, with that black and white, it'll just get on up out of there. That'll be good. Okay, let me see why he is saying he did not receive his job proof. Why are you saying you didn't? Oh, I'm all in the wrong. Okay, so why is he saying he did not receive his job proof? Let me hit this up the guy. Andrew. Okay. It's right there. It's right there, sir. It's right above this whole email that I just sent you. And go here and forward it to you again. I don't know what it be. Some times they don't look at their email. Forward. Is he hitting me from a different email? What is the deal, dude? Okay, because you hit me from a different damn email. Why would you be hitting me from a different email? Like, are you... What the fuck? Let me see the fuck. I might have to call this damn man. Literally right here. This is crazy. The fuck? Y'all, because I ain't got time for this right here. Let me call this man. I ain't got time for that. Okay. Why is do not disturb on? Okay. 409 395 409 8850. Hi, may I speak to Andrew? Yes, sir. I got your email. I got your email about the proof not being sent. I sent it over yesterday at 12:24 p.m. Yeah, I was. Uh-huh. Yeah, I just resent it. Can you take a look at it? Yes, sir. Oh, okay. On the space or the name? Okay. 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 I'll do that for you and send it back over to you. So, are you gonna be trapped? Are you gonna be? Okay. 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 Are you gonna be getting on a plane? Okay. Okay. No problem. Okay. Thank you. Uh huh. Uh huh. Bye bye. Okay. Now he wants some more damn space. Okay, y'all. So let me go ahead and um, jump over on that, which was this one. Let's view this one in wireframe. Oh, don't tell me that I did not save it. Okay, let's see. Open recent Margaritaville. Oh, crap. Well, he'll just have to wait. This one is good. That's all I need from that. Okay. Control G. these designs do I have? No, let's just put them on different pages. 5, 6 pages. If you are joining me, okay, let's go and delete this back. And this is mainly the one that we are going to use. Okay. Oh, okay. So Team Andre is going to be on all of them. Okay. So this we don't even have to retype like I thought I was going to have to do. So let me just go back. I just realized something that no. So this is going to be a little bit easier than what I thought it would be. So all we are doing, where is the original? Cause I done messed up. Let me go here and view this normal. I did not realize that I did not have to remove all of that. Make sure I got the spacing and stuff back right. Okay, so Crosby and Brickwood. Okay. Let's just go here and make sure that it is aligned. Once I got it, the first one aligned. Ew. That's not grouped. Control G. Now let's go. Okay. Now it's aligned. Okay, now. Huh? How did I do that? That ain't what I was trying to do. Okay. Crosby at the brick yard. And then, so it's going to be different names. Okay, so Crosby at the Brickyard is going to be one. One is going to be the 7th. And then Ridge. And then Crosby at Brickyard. We already got that one. Okay, so we got 5 names. Okay. And make them all title case. So for this at the okay. So these already have this font that I'm going to use. So go and what's it? Not capital C. Okay. The font is going to be which one? Which font was that? I got the font because I'm the one that told it what to use. Crossbred the Brickyard. Nope, that ain't the font. We'll find it. Hold on. Ashton is Ashton something. So, nope, it's not Ashton. Which font was it? It seemed like it was that font. Let me look at my phone. Okay. So I actually gave ChatGPT the font to use, so we know that I have it. Make sure. That's really, really close. I'm wondering if I use that font and put it might have been the font that I had. Look at this email. Okay, let's see here. Nope, that's not the font I used then. Okay, that's not the font I used. Okay, so which font did I use? That ain't the font. Oh, do I hate when I do stuff like this. That's the font. Is that it? Almost it. Damn, these fonts are so close together. So similar, y'all. It doesn't make any sense. And I didn't save it. Why wouldn't you save it, Latana? That one is not it either. Why wouldn't you save the font that you was working with, sis? Why do you do such stupid stuff sometimes? Okay. I don't remember the damn font. Did I save this as, let's see here, Team Blake Proof? You didn't save it. Great. Okay. That D goes over. This gonna be the one they gonna get though. Cause I can't remember. And this gonna be the one that it's gonna be. It's gonna be close to it. It's not though. Now how did you? Come on, T. Ain't that one? Ain't that one? You need to move this over where you can see, girly. I moved it, changed it to at the, so that's correct. One thing I do know is that it's in here. What was that font? I had that font in my head yesterday. Okay, so let's just start going down like this and see if I can find it. Yep. Nope. Sometimes it's crazy. Um, Girl, that's crazy because I did this, and you know how that is. You be doing so much stuff and it's like, okay. I need to catch up on stuff. It's crazy how business one day, y'all, like last week I was just laying around not doing nothing because I've really been trying to take it easy because I know I got some stuff coming up, so I just be kind of Cadillacing nowadays in business. And I was talking to a friend and she was like, well, you haven't been working a lot. And I said, no, I haven't. This is it. I said, no, I haven't. But the thing about it is, like when, like for me, I have these spurts that I like to work. That's part of being self-employed and being able to do things how you want to do it. So you get to, you know, work how you want to work on your own terms. So for me, it's kind of that type of thing. So it's like, okay, well, I can work on my own terms and do this how I want to do it. Center that to the page. See if you send it. Okay. So this is basically all that's going to change on every one of these. We pretty much done with this. Um, so I can actually just take this, put that to the side, remove that font, switch it out with this font. And actually, what size is this? That's 6.1. Let's make this 6.1, where everything is all together every time. We could take that back over there, back off. I'm gonna delete these other pages. I won't even need them. Just do them all on the one page. do is group these. And then this was this Montero Village. Shoes. Nicola. Come on. And I'm going to take all of that extra where I've got that super dark. I'm going to actually take that off and make that, and then redo. Let me see. I'll just leave it like it is. I'll probably take some of that off. Landing, that was 6-1. One more name. So it's 5 names. Okay. So it's 5 of them. Whew. Take that, make that a little small. That one ain't gonna be able to be the 6.1, guys. Do it about there. Center. Okay. Okay, so those are done. Let's go in here and let's go new from template. And I'm going to create a job proof, and I'm only going to send one job proof. I'm not going to send one of every one. I could, but it's kind of redundant. Let's see here. Well, we could, because we do have so many it's gonna be the Navy or the Royal. Let's see. Okay, so which palette are we in? Spot color process. So let's go here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go here to Dockers, color palettes. Where is my Gildan palette? Let's just import a palette. Open. It's going to be over here in the D drive, under documents. Should have a color palette in here. Colors, colors. colors, and something. Should not be under Corel. Color profiles and macros. Go with this color palette. Bring it in here. Need to lock those color palettes back in. Why they ain't in here? I don't know. What the hell? Oh shit. Corel has done the fool on me. Oh, really? That's how we gonna do it? That's how we gonna play it? Really, really? Oh. Okay, so that's fine. It does not want to load that palette. That's fine. Okay. That's fine, y'all. Okay, so all of this is going to be, that is A-okay with me. That is A-L mother effing K with me. I don't know what color. I want to get it closest to the blue that it is, and that's the thing. Okay, so this is going to be royal. Let's see here. Let's do the first one, which is the west. Let's do the west. The west, the west, the west. Firestone at the west. Okay. Edit. Control C. Control paste. And P. Thank you, baby. Oh, this is nice. Oh, you always come through for me. Sugar. So I'm gonna tell y'all something. I was listening to Kim the other day, and he was talking to my nephew, and he was telling my nephew that they were talking about women and relationships in general, not just women, but relationships in general. It's gonna go here like this, but I need to convert that to white. Problem is, if I convert that and just click on white, let's see here what we'll have. We'll have all of those inner pieces, see? So let me see if I try that blue. That's what we would have on this pigment. This is a little thick. Oh well, that's better. Mm-hmm. But we need to ungroup it now, because it's still, we just want to give it the look of what it's going to look like. Because these two right here are not going to have anything on them. Yeah, we'll just do it like that. I am a smacker when I eat, y'all. So pay me no attention, honey. Okay, that's good. That should work for her. You send that over. Go in here and compose us an email. We'll just go ahead and save that. That's not Firestone. That is Whitner. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. So to send a proof out, we've already got see here. We've already got our templates and your so we could either go with the job proof template here. I think I want to go with the actual whole thing because this man here, I didn't send him anything. So I'm gonna do his order needs to be paid, put his name here, put the thing here, and then here I will insert the image here, which is what it's going to look like. Well, damn, I done messed up. Let's remove that one. Let's move that over. That's the last job. I'm not even gonna put this on here at all. Okay, so let's just type different designs. See additional attachments. Now, we'll save this as the PNG. Just say all designs approved and export that. That'll be fine. That should work for them. Okay, so the main proof will be I do like to make this be nice and big when I send it over to clients so that when they open it up and they reading it, you know, and then down here we'll add the second image, which is the additional photos. Oh, that's not them. Where are they at? There they go. Okay. And after that, all I do is attach the invoice. Send him a payment link. Okay. So So both of these companies have to be doing the same exact damn thing. I tell you, they doing the same damn thing. I know they is. So okay. That's why you got me so damn confused. Because you got two emails, one from the Firestone and one from the other place. You got me confused, man. That's what's going on. Too many emails, boo. Okay, so okay, so this is what is your name, boo? Oh, there we go. Got to have that name for that invoice, y'all. Got to have that name for that invoice. Roll it, roll it, roll it. Okay, so okay, 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 okay. So so now I'm gonna see if I can get this. Okay, so how many of these do I need? Okay, let's take all of these because these are all. Oh, you're not gonna let me do a transparent background? And we'll do this, and then we'll go here. That's for our printing purposes. That'll be fine. So, do them like that. So what I'm doing now is I am converting all of these images to bitmaps because I have to send them over for printing. Um, And so I need to invert the colors and have them the exact size and all of that. So that's what I'm doing now. So we're just going to convert them all to bitmap. I'll convert this one to bitmap. And once they're converted to bitmap, we're just going to invert them. And then this one will also invert because they're going on those blue shirts. So I'm going to actually use this as the proof instead of the white with the blue. Okay. So now I need to see what size these are going to be on the shirts. I'm going to make them 10 inches. This one's going to be 10 inches. So everything's just going to be made to be 10 inches. Uh-oh. 10 inches. Okay. So we got 5 designs that are all going to be 10 inches. So hit edit copy. Remove that off of there. Well, we can leave that there for now. It doesn't really matter. So for one design, now we got to figure out how many of each we need. So for west is 7. West. This one right here, we're going to need 7 of these. All I'm going to do is I'm going to do this like this. I'm going to edit, copy, edit, paste. Paste, edit, paste, edit, paste, and hopefully this will work for me. Okay, so I'm going to use the script, and actually I think I should be able to use this one. It's a good time for me to check and see. Nope, it did not save. Okay, so let's try. Still working on this layout. We'll use 22 inches, and we need, nope, that's not the one we want to use. So we want to use the one where we're going to do 7. Huh. Let me see. So it's this one. Is it this one? It's this one. Okay, so it's going to be 22 inches. We're going to go number, total images needed. And for this one, we need 7. So I'm going to hit auto layout. There we go. Okay, so we got the 7 there. And this here we need to move. So it's actually 7 images there. If you put a black background on it, you see that they're all aligned. I'm going to go over here to this one. The next one is going to be Montrez something. So we can delete the other ones. We'll just select that one. And let's go hit the reset here. And that one's going to be 22 wide also. calculation method is going to be image size needed. And Montrez, we need, wait a minute. West, I said we needed 7. We need more than 7. So we need, this is Montero Village. We need 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We need 11 of those. This is what you're looking at right now, guys. This is Auto Layout Pro, which is a plugin that I have built. So we got that one. Okay, and then we'll go to the third page, which is Crosby at the Brickyard. We can delete all of those and those. So Crosby at the Brickyard, let's reset it, is going to be 5 that we need. I'm going to do 22, and calculation method, we're going by the number of image needs. This is going to tell us our page size that we need for everything that we're doing. And got to select the image and then hit it. There we go. So this is our page size right here. So it's actually giving it to us. The next one is landing at Midway. This would take me a long time doing it manually. And it is, landing is 5, 6. This one is 6. And we didn't hit reset, so it did not do for me. So I'm going to reset and then do 22. This is only set up actually to do one page, so it's the first time I've ever had to do 5, 6 images, do multiples like this. Maybe it's freezing up on me. Let me reset it. First time I've ever had to do multiples, but I have to use it in a real life scenario so that, you know, let's close it out and then open it back up so that I can work out all the kinks. Gotta be able to work out all the kinks. Yep, so I hear the computer moving. Lost functionality. Okay. Why? Select the image to duplicate. CPU is high. I've never had this problem. I'm not sure what the issue is, but we'll come back to that one, and we'll do boss, which is 2. Which boss 2 we can do 2 by ourselves, but we still have to try to get this to work. Okay, we did that. Okay, so let's go back over to this one and see if we can get this to work. Just in case. Okay, so enter the width 22, and that one was 6. Once this is completely enter the valid page. Yep, we're having a problem with this particular one for some reason. 6. There's the duplicate. There we go. I did select it and it still did not duplicate. I'll have to figure that out. I'm gonna have to figure that out. You know what? I don't know how I got to this page. I need to be here. So we got these at least. Can grab these all. So West. West 7th. West 7th, West 7th. So we could delete those. And then, so West 7th, I actually needed. I'll have to do that one again. I made a mistake on that one. Let's see if it will go back and fix this. So I had 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Okay. You know what? I think I know what it is. So when you select that, you need to give it some time to click here, auto layout. Okay. So now we got the 10 here that we need on that one. So I got 10 there. These black boxes are just for me to see. So I got 10 there. Here I had 5, 6. So here I got 11. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Here I've got 5, 3, 4, 5. Here I'm missing everything. Mansfield does not have anything. Let's try to go back in. 22 inches on Mansfield. Okay, and then I want them to be 6. For some reason, this page right here will not work. And I don't know why. I have no idea why. That's something I'm going to have to figure out. So if I'm going to do it manually, this is what I would do. Take one, take another one, take this and go object and align it. So try to get these to where Control D, duplicate it. And just try to get it lined up so that when you cutting, good to go. So we got all 6. And then this one, which also has a black background. So we got all of them. Okay, so let me total it up. Come on, stop. Come on. Okay, so 1, 2, so we've got this first page is almost 9, another 9, just 18, another 8, 18, and 18, 8, 26, 26 and 9, 35, 35 and 8, um, 43. Okay, so 22 by 43. And actually, these two can go in here. One can go there on this page here. That one can go there. And then which other one? So, and that one can go there. So we'll just have like a couple of them that are off. So let me delete that page. So now we have, okay. So let's say we got 9, 9 times 9 is 8, 9 plus 9, 18, plus 27. So basically 9 times 4, 36, 22 by 36 sheet. That ain't bad. Okay. So I'll go over here to my DTF people. And basically get ready to order that. Yeah, it's gonna be a game changer. I'm still working on it, but it's so easy to do, so much easier to just do it like that and get it over and done with. Um, and then I can go and I look and see how much it's gonna cost me to do the gang sheet. And that's nothing, y'all. Nothing. Okay. So that's giving me the size of the page. I just figured out something. There's a mistake here. It's giving me, still showing me the size of these images, but not giving me the size of that whole page. So it's definitely is something that I'm gonna have to update in this code. Let me go here. Yep, that's not right at all. Let's do 22 by 100. Yep, it's definitely Corel's not updating. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with that. Why that is not updating. Um, I have no idea what can be causing it to do that. Something in the script, so I'm gonna have to go back through and fix that for sure. I think my computer is starting to get too hot, so okay. This one is ready to go. I think we was gonna do that one at a 9 by 9. 9 inches. That one is ready to go. That one is not getting printed, so let's close that out. That's going to be a screen print. Okay, guys, so I'm going to go ahead, get off of here, take a break, and I will start part 2 of my day. It is almost lunchtime, so I've been in here for a few hours. Um, I'm going to send out this last email. I'm going to take a break because my computer seems to be getting hot. I've already ate breakfast, so just eating breakfast, and then I'm just gonna go sit in the living room, talk to Ken, talk to my nephew, probably go ahead and place the orders for these shirts. And actually, I'll do that now. I'm going to place these orders before I will place these orders before I get off of here because why we need to. Because if we don't, then Women's CVC suede, I already ordered those. That's an old order, so let's cancel that one. Okay. So okay, so for the 3600, no, we're gonna do a G640, G640. Okay. Sometimes I forget what website I'm on. Medium. In black, we need one medium. Update. Oh. Okay, so then we need to go to light blue, a sky. It's light blue. We need three. So when I need to place an order on the weekend, I have to get it in for a certain time so that it can actually get picked up and not shipped, which actually takes time out of our schedule. If you get free shipping, then you don't get it because you need it for certain things. But when you need it, you need it. So She added something to this order, which was an extra 3. Good thing I remember that. That's the old invoice. This one, and then right on here, shirts ordered. Shirts ordered. Okay. This first one we already did. Shirt ordered. That was the first one I put in there. Those shirts ordered. And then let's go to these next 2 and this one. Okay. So then we need, we'll do that one last. This one is 500. Sports gray. The 5,000 is sports gray. So in sports gray is basically the same as the, well, not the same, but the you get 10% of polyester in it, so it acts pretty much as a good shirt, a decent shirt. 4, 4, 6, tab, 4. Okay, so that's 18 on that one. Update. Okay. Shirts ordered. Okay, I'll let it hit update. Okay, so then we'll do the royal on this, and we're gonna do, because I have not printed out the invoice on this one, so pull up the invoice over here so I can see the sizes. Okay, and this one is gonna be 4, 8, 8, 7, 3, and 3, and then 1. Update. Okay, so that's shirts ordered. Okay, and then we're gonna go, let's see if they have comfort colors here. C1 7. Brand comfort colors C1717. They call it this one. Okay. This one we need in bright salmon. Let's just use this so that we can get to it faster. Bright salmon, this is where the money's gonna come in. So we need small, 3 small, 6, 6, 7, 2, 1. Okay. So in these, we're going to get, so let's get 2 more of these, make that be 8. 2 more of these, make that be 8. 2 more of these, make that be 9. So this one is for an event. I always order a little bit extra, and then that's on me, and I just keep it in my inventory, y'all. Okay, so the next color in this is going to be Bay. That way, if anything gets messed up or anything like that, I just have extras. The Bay, they ordered 3, 6, 7, 2, and 1. 2 and 1. And in this one, we're going to order 8, 8, and 9. So we're actually ordering 6, 12 extra shirts is what I actually have on here, which is 12 times 6, which is about $80. So you can't do it all the time, right? Okay, so then we have BG, 415. I don't think I can order that through here. They don't have that one here. Okay, so $769. Let's go on, and we're gonna check out over here, and at least I will have all of the shirts ordered. Let me go back over here so y'all ain't up in my personal business. Naive, check out, see which card we want to put that on. PO number. Memphis. What's coming from Memphis? No, no, no. We don't want nothing coming from Memphis. Let's go back and look at it. What is coming from Memphis? What's on here that's coming from Memphis? Dallas, 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 Dallas. Memphis. Oh, nothing coming from no Memphis, baby. The fuck? Yeah, ain't in Dallas. I don't want you. Memphis. Oh, no, no, no. Let me cancel you on out then. You gotta be careful, because sometimes stuff come from a whole nother warehouse, and that means I'm gonna remove both of those colors that came from another warehouse and just order, which brings my order down to $376. So these Thank you for calling T-Shirt Shop Dallas. How can I help you? I'm fine. How are you? No, Andy. So unfortunately, some kind of way that job proof did not get saved, so I actually have to go back in and just recreate it. And that's what I'm working on now. So I'll send it over to you as soon as I can. But I have already ordered the shirts and all of that stuff. So yeah, yeah, I'm not worried. You'll be good. I work over the weekend, so answering phones and going back and forth. Yeah, so you're gonna be good either way. Yes. Where are you guys located? Okay, then I'll deliver those myself. Yeah, I'll deliver those on Monday morning because I'll be coming from. I'm actually out in Rowlett, so I don't think I'm too far. Yeah. Oh, I surely do. I surely do appreciate it. And let's see, did you have? Can you email me the delivery address so I'll make sure I have them there too? Okay. Alrighty. I'll get it taken care of. Uh huh. Mhm. Uh huh. Right. Yes. Okay, so I'll just send it over to you a couple of ways, and then you'll have some options. Okay. Okay. Uh huh. No problem. Thank you. Have a safe flight. Bye bye, honey. Cause them flights, baby. Okay. Whew, Jesus. Where was I at? I'm trying to place an order. Place an order, T baby. Place an order. Place an order. Place an order. Place an order. 12 o'clock. Shirts will be ordered. All these shirts that are going to be done today, that I'm putting in today, will be printed today. Or they can get printed tomorrow as long as I have them and everything's going to be ready for Monday. Come on, check out. Okay. Okay, so we got that base side off. Okay, let's go back and do this again. Okay, so we can pick it up. We'll select a save card. Make sure y'all ain't over here on my looking at my business. And waka 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 whoa, boom. And let's submit the order. Okay. Okay, so that is done. Adrian! Where's my nephew? Oh, now we got another email. Oh my God, I can't. Okay, so ordered, not ordered. Let's put that there. Not ordered. Nephew! Hey, baby. You sleep? Kia? Ain't no damn body around here. I don't know where they at. Okay, well, that is what that is. I gonna worry about that. Okay, guys, it's lunchtime. 12 o'clock. I'm gonna get off here, do my lunch, and then I'm gonna come back on later, um, in an hour and finish up part two of my day. All right, bye bye. See y'all in shortly. Whew, honey, I was tired.